I've been there. Lago and Bowie, I went there. Off of Mount K, used to live there. Basketball on the tier, used to win there. Up in the cell at 17. Back in jail with no bail at 19. Up the road with the legends at 20. Made my first 100,000 at 23. Now who is he or who is she to speak on my name when you ain't me? Why they talking I'm overseas? Biggie Smalls when I move, it was all a dream. Keep on talking and pump me up. Call me lucky, I guess I got dummy luck. Give it a play, and then it's time. Better believe he gon' it up. Hey, he might snitch on YouTube. Say that you was up and put that on YouTube.
Playoff fever has come to upstate New York, and there's a look at Highmark Stadium here in Orchard Park. Tonight, it's the AFC's turn to take center stage as we've got a wild card matchup on tap, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Buffalo Bills. It's the first of 6 games here on Super Wildcard Weekend, and we are underway on EA Sports. And no return here to start. It's a fair catch, and they will set up shop at the 25.
Ready. Come on, 2. Ready.
They'll begin on the ground with Jacobs. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
What an advantage having a elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Tua sets up to pass it. It's caught by Mike Evans. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
It's a gain of 22 yards. That's good for the Bills. First down.
Cover one high. Cover one high.
At the 48-yard line.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And a catch right side by Evans. And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 31-yard line.
That's good for the Buffalo Bills. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
He's right, snug.
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29.
That was a really nice play, being able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. Here's Tua. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Here's Jacobs from the gun. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That loss of 3, a rare stumble on a promising drive. Here's 2nd and 13. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Under pressure, and he'll go down back at the 26-yard line. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
We'll talk about a rhythm breaker right there. They've been moving the ball well. Drive had started beautifully. That one's going to hurt.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down.
Let's go.
From the gun, it's Tua. Flushed out right. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. His first catch of this wild card game, and it's good for a first down.
That's a big conversion there on 3rd down, and this has been a great opening drive. You know, at this point, they'd hate to settle for 3, but they've created a fresh set of downs and a 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Josh Jacobs, a 6-yard touchdown run. And the Bills will strike first here, this wild card matchup. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
And now the Bills are going to stop it as they call a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, it's Watson. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. They'll send the tight end in motion left. Here's the former NFL rushing champ. It's Jonathan Taylor. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 34. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Watson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Broncos first down. They needed 4. He doubled that. He wound up getting 8.
And the Broncos first down.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Foyesade and Hurricane. And he's going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. McPherson on for the point after. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They've been a come-from-behind team all year. They'll need to do it again as they trail early in this wild card game. Watson's throw there taken in by Smith. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Watson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Now a 2nd and 10. Up the middle, here's Taylor. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
And it's 3rd down.
Off of play action, it's Watson. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. So 4th and 15, but the offense is staying out there to go for it. They will indeed snap it to Watson. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. What a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs.
All right, fellas, listen up.
Jacobs going to try the middle. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance. We'll check on his status when we return to Orchard Park.
Hey, time out 2.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
It's safe. Go ahead.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11.
Out.
Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the 1st. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down. So now they're going to send out the field goal unit to, as they say, fire away from long distance. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And the Bills will add on to their lead. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And he returns this to the 22. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And they'll get to him quickly here as he'll get a yard, just a yard to the 22.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and
Now Watson going to change the look here. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. It's caught on the right side at Smith. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. His second catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Watson. He'll get that complete to Alberto. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Watson. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
On 2nd and 10, Watson. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Joe Williams. And the Bills force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Tua wants to throw it on 2nd down. Airing this one out for Evans. That's caught inside the 20. A big play here for Buffalo. 56 yards.
Well, he worked his way quite a bit in this first half, and with good reason. You can see it there. He is such a handful defensively. Just too hard to keep him under wraps. It delivers a big play here for this offense.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Now a give to Jacobs running right. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Under pressure, and he'll go down. Back at the 26-yard line. Trey Hendrickson. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
We said it before the game, and I think it's still apparent. If these guys are going to advance in these playoffs, they're going to have to wreak some havoc coming off the edge.
Yeah, wild card round. They told us the wild card could be that defensive pressure. They showed it there. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And it'll be intercepted. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So really the first speed bump that this offense has encountered, they'd have the rule of the roost here in this first half, but now slowed up just a bit by the interception.
And there's a chance that that's a wake-up call for them because you don't want to go on autopilot too early. That team on defense is capable of making some plays similar to the one they made right there.
After the interception, here's Watson. This is Smith to the ground. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Watson now to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This was the old NFL record distance for decades, a 63-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both teams try to avoid being one and done in these playoffs as we start the second half of this AFC wildcard game. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to give them a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there were very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Quick throw completed by Watson. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 16-yard line.
Throw left side complete. That's Smith. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's third down.
They'll try and run for the first with Taylor. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th.
Fourth down.
Faking the give. Now Watson. And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. The Broncos unable to convert here on 4th. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. On the ground, it's Jacobs to start the drive. And some space here. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And in a situation like this, you're in the second half with the lead, trying to get to the division round. They're going to let him do his thing on the ground, and that's a great run there to pick up a first down.
On first down, they go with Jacobs again to about the 33-yard line.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
From the 33, here's a second down and 6.
Turbo 1 hard. Turbo 1 hard. Out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Airing this one out for Evans. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Now Tua. That is caught. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That catch moves him over 100 yards now for this wild card game. And a first down as well.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Jacobs trying to run on first down, but he's going to be stopped and taken down behind the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Short throw taken in by Okonkwo. A gain of 8 there on the play. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Broncos are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 29-yard line.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
Well, Charles, what a rookie season he had, catching the football over 1,000 yards on the year, and he comes through there with a nice grab.
And we've seen wide receivers in recent years come in and have big years right away, and you think about...
Back now in Buffalo. It's the Broncos trailing, but they do have possession of the football as we begin quarter number 4. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. And quickly, they get to the line.
At the 47-yard line. It's a gain of 10. First down, Denver.
Watson off play action. Going for the deep ball. Oh, and that is incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Hey, 31! Hey, 59!
A shotgun snap for Watson. That's complete. It's Okurebunom. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
Well, those are the types of plays they probably wish they had made more of in the first 3 quarters. And this deficit going to be tough to overcome here in the fourth. But a nice first down and a pickup on that throw.
Yeah, and this is where, as coaches, you're looking for effort and execution. Even though the scoreboard is going against you, you want to find out who's going to fight. Scrap is going to keep their heads up and continue to play. And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Again, it's Watson. And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Devontae Smith, 28 yards.
And the Broncos are finally on the board here in the fourth quarter.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll cut the lead to 17-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25.
All right, come on.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And they are looking good. A 2-score lead here in this fourth quarter as they hope to capture a spot in the divisional round next weekend. They'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
20 TX.
They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
This defense really clamping down. Although they're losing the game still, this second half has been theirs.
And they're winning it. I almost equate it to being a boxer. And whenever you see a good fight, the guy who is on his toes and doing the punching, that's the guy who's winning. And that's the way they're going at it defensively now. Much more aggressive in their calls, much more aggressive in their pursuit.
And he is going to have the Bills first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
And that pickup of a first down, that's going to leave a mark because they really needed to stop them there, didn't they?
So frustrating. Defensively, you're a play away from getting that football back here down late. Tough.
Now they've got to find a way to create a turnover or takeaway. Otherwise, this one will probably get away from them.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. 3rd and 10. Expect a timeout right away if they can't stop him here.
Watson, Oscar.
Tua going to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. Now Watson.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You get into these 2-minute drill situations and you often got tired legs on the offensive line. But these defenders, they've been rotating in and out, and they're a little bit fresher and quicker. And the pressure there forced the incompletion.
Watson to throw.
Looking left side, and it's complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
Very nicely done there on the reception, and what an impact this rookie made on this offense, Charles, in the regular season.
Yeah, he's a big part of why they are where they are. He stepped into an important role, embraced it, and in a lot of ways expanded it, and immediately made a connection with his quarterback.
To throw, Watson.
He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
And the Bills are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Come on, two.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball.
Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. As the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
And he will have a Bills first down, and that should be that.
It's a gain of 8 there, and that should be enough to seal the victory. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
The Bills are moving on as we say so long, everybody.